In this step, I will show you how to gain access through the student perspective of Seesaw for your blog. You can click on Get Class Code, and there are two different options. You can have a QR class code, and this does not expire, as you see here. So you can have your students paste this, maybe you've printed it off and paste this into their assignment books or in a safe location or on a folder so that they can log into your class easily. You can also do text class code, which expires every 15 minutes. But if your student is logged in that time, they will remain logged in. It will just not allow anybody new to join with that code. So I am going to use the class code to demonstrate how to log in as a student. So I will go up to my name and I will click sign out. And now I will pretend that I am a student and click on I'm a student. And I can either scan a class code or I can enter in the code. This is the code it just gave me. So I'll click student sign in. And now I am under the class. So it's an overall account, and when a student needs to post, they will need to click on their own name. So for example, I am going to respond as one of the students here. So I had posted for a discussion what is something unique you learned about Sacagawea in our story this week. So pretend that I am Josie and I'm in group 2 and I'm going to comment. So for Josie, I would click on comment. It will ask me who. I'll click on Josie. And now I can type in a comment. Sacagawea was a native Shoshone Indian. So if I want to post that for her group, I would include the other two members, and she can say her name with it too. Josie, Ariana, and Michaela. And when I click post, you see that Josie's the one that has submitted the answer. And as you see, it's also pending approval. On my teacher side of the account, it will ask me if I am okay with that post. So I will also show you what that looks like. And she can comment and like and that sort of thing. So if I sign back out, go to my teacher account, teacher, you can see that I have notifications up here. So if I click on this, there's a notifications icon and it shows me things that were recently posted. So I can click on it and it will show me my post and what the student has added on here. And if you put your cursor over where it's at, you can either accept it with the green check or delete it with the red X. So you can do that for both of these. So I accept that. And now you see that it went through, and Ariana's I'll also go through here. And then now all my notifications are clear. If you go back to your blog page by clicking on the globe again, you see that nothing is posted underneath here. You have one last step to do to make sure that it's connected with your blog. So going back to your news feed where all of the information was posted onto the discussion, you have the symbol for the globe here. If you click on this, publish this item to the blog, you're going to click publish, and now it's connected with your blog, which can be accessed with that URL as well. So if you click on it, you'll see that post and all the responses here. It also gives you your class list here that's part of it. It tells you how many times it was visited and how many different posts there. So this is how you would use your blog in your classroom to help work on collaboration with teammates. And you can also use it as an individual assignment where each kid needs to respond to a question. You can also assign certain students to a certain post. So under your posts that you're creating, if I were to make a new one, I could post a question such as compare and contrast Sacagawea with Hercules from last week's story. And so then I would have a certain amount of students required to respond to that post. So if I do that, I click my green, click it again, and now maybe I only want Ariana and Ava to respond to that. So now they are assigned, as you see, filtered by, they are assigned to just that topic. If I were going to create a different one for another student, maybe I have summarized the major events in the story. I can do click again, and maybe this time I do Jaden and Nikayla, and click OK. So now you see that they are assigned to that topic. You can see the different amount of items under each person. So Ava has compare and contrast Sacagawea with Hercules from last week's story. And she also has my overall class post here. Students like Cole only have my overall post. So you can individualize this way too. This would be great for making modifications to different posts, as well as maybe making some posts be an assessment type of a post. And at the end, they all need to have the globe clicked in order to be on your final blog page. Otherwise, you can have it just be in your news feed. That is another option, but it's going to update as things are posted, so it might be more confusing for organizational purposes.